What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fonzo. Welcome to another episode of Big Bear Online. If you haven't already, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching the content thus far. We really want to appreciate it. And definitely, guys, you will see more of this happen quite often. Alright, but thank you so much. But without further ado, guys, I've been really anxious to start and anxious to get everything going, organization, timing, logistics. Yeah, man. But I want to welcome a guest of mine today. My homie, my boy, my personal trainer. She's in the gym right now, but I'm here. It's your boy Subs Fitness.
What's up, man?
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, brother. It's an honor. It is. It's an honor.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No, thank you for coming through. So guys, if you want to, guys, check out Subs on Instagram and on Facebook. What do we get you on?
Instagram is at subs_fit.
Okay.
And Facebook, it's Subzfit. So that's where you'll find me, basically. Just those two mediums. I'm not a Twitter guy. You know how Twitter is, so I'm not about that life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, but it's great to have you, man. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for being part of the Big Bear family.
Glad
it's
to contribute, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I think we have a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack today,
Yeah,
I think it's long overdue.
Yeah,
we've sat in a many parking lots talking about this. We might as well put it on camera.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. But
spread it to the masses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big guy Subs.
Yeah.
What's good? You're lovely, you're great, you're 100% today.
I think I am. It's bloody hot, but hey, bro, hotter than Satan's toenail out here, bro. But we're carrying on.
Satan's toenails like a frying pan.
Got that from Cadbury, bro. Shout out to him.
No, it's really, really hot.
Yeah.
Of course, as usual, it's business for you today. You're really busy.
Yeah. Had a bit of an issue with the car in the morning, so I couldn't really see a client of mine, but I'm seeing them tomorrow. So you know how it is. We have a problem. We just found a solution, and we're good, bro.
Yeah,
so I'm just happy to be alive and happy to be here, bro.
Thank you. That's great. That's great. I know for sure. So tell them, man. Tell us, or tell the audience in a nutshell. What are you about? Tell us about you, man.
Oh well. My real name is Sabelo.
Sabelo.
Yes. Yeah, it's Lunis right there. Born in KZN 33 years ago. Man. Been in Joburg for 20 years now.
Yeah.
Currently I'm a personal trainer, but I used to be in the corporate world. I was a banker for 5 years.
Yeah.
That was quite a journey, but a lot of lessons right there. But man, currently I'm just pushing my fitness business. There are other, businesses I'm tapping into, legal ones.
Okay.
That I'm really trying to, delve into right there and really push and help grow. But like I said, it's early beginnings with those things. So I'll definitely start letting you know about them once I see some fruition. But at the moment, I'm just trying my best actually.
Oh no, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, so far based on the results, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying as much as I can, put in the time because I know once I get the traveling done, and then I can focus on being here and going to a gym, then I'm good.
But
during that time it's general walks.
Well, at least you're doing something, right? That's how you bro, at least you're doing something.
Here's my confession here.
Oh God.
So I get into Nelspruit.
Yeah.
So I drive into Nelspruit.
Good Lord.
And then I'm going into the main road.
Yeah.
And then as I'm going, I go to my B&B, my accommodation.
Yeah.
When I'm there.
Yeah.
And I see this beautiful hand.
Oh God.
She's walking down the street. And she's walking, she's really walking, taking a walk. And I look, I was like, oh, what's that? And then I look, I smile. I probably see a little bit of a smile back. I tried. And I was like, I looked at the time on my watch. What time is this?
Yeah.
She walks, looks like she probably does a daily walk, probably about 4:30.
Yeah.
Let's do the stock of things. Following day, bro. Get on thing. Take the same route, bro. Zero. I even walk slow, bro.
That's happened to me, bro. That's happened to me at the gym, but the thing is sometimes it looks a bit stalkerish. So I end up putting back, I'm just like,
Trying to
shoot your shot, and then you just look all creepy because there's someone else watching you in the corner and you're like, I know, let me just keep quiet, let me just leave this alone. That's an L right there, that's an L that I'll keep to myself.
Oh man, so I was like, no, it's okay. I did one day, then I was like, okay, let me just walk another route. Maybe I'll find out that different route. God works in mysterious ways. But of course, no, that didn't work out for me.
Exactly. Back in Joburg now.
Yeah, I'm back in Joburg now.
Hopefully she's watching wherever she is.
Shout out to you. You don't know my name, but I saw you.
Yeah, man.
But how's it on the business front, man? How are things going on the business side?
Obviously it's February now. Things are starting to pick up. January has always been a bit of a quiet month for me because I've been pushing fitness since 2016, 2017.
Okay.
So I always kind of expect January to be my cooling off month.
Okay.
And it's also my month of just relaxation because I still work in December when most people are relaxing, but I just choose to make January that month where I'm just chilling, where everyone else is out there, January, So I use that as a month of just taking a break from things and then getting back into it in February. So I think I've definitely hit the ground running more than ever now. So I'm quite grateful for that.
Okay, cool. I mean, especially when you look at it's very good to understand your markets, especially at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I had this conversation with Win as well.
Yeah.
And I said, like, when are your, this was like last year, I said, when are your like busiest times?
Yeah.
How do you, manage going into the dynamic where January is there?
Yeah.
You have your New Year's resolutions, resolutioners,
and
then you got your regulars,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
But now being in that little domain, it's really important to understand your market at that time of the month because it is quite a volatile market.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is. The industry itself, it's a very, especially given everything that's happened, since 2020. I mean, everything's become very wishy-washy in a way. So you're right about the volatile part. It's just unpredictable. But I think it's important for trainers to not be where they overextend themselves, meaning they avail themselves to every single person out there. So, for example, let's say you're a yoga guy and yoga is what you know, you're a yoga-based person.
Yeah.
Stick to yoga-based type training and stick to clients who are going to focus on the yoga. That's where you'll probably make your money. That's where you're going to get a proper good following if you really double down on that.
Yeah.
But you'll find a lot of guys say, I do yoga, I do weight training, I do this, and then they find themselves just stretched out everywhere, and they can't even cope.
Homie hasn't even done a job in his life.
Exactly. Exactly. So I've actually learned to I was speaking with my girlfriend about this yesterday, that I've learned to actually just double down on the thing that I know, which is boxing and kickboxing centered workouts.
Yes.
Coupled with obviously weight training resistance, but a lot of my stuff is focused on the boxing front, which is what I think I'm good at and what I've seemed to have gotten a better reception from people.
Of course.
The days at Ignite,
I remember the Ignite.
So I think I'm just sticking to that right now, and I feel like I'm getting a much better return.
Okay.
Not just financially, but I think just in terms of response from people. And rather than my old days when I hit the ground running, I'm like, I'm gonna do this here, I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna even do yoga. What the hell do I know about yoga, dog?
Push-ups per hour.
Exactly. I'm gonna do postnatal. What postnatal? What am I doing with a pregnant woman here? What do I know about that now? So I'm just like, no, man. Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Double down on that. Really focus on that and make that your niche market, and that's how you'll succeed.
Okay, no, nice one.
You'll develop loyalty with your clientele as well, and people will actually stick with you, and that's what I've actually really noticed. A lot of people have stuck with me. And shout out to them as well.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Bro.
Yeah. Is it going in the next 5 to 10 years?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. At this moment, I wouldn't say I'm falling out of love with personal training because I still love it.
Yes.
I am kind of just scaling it back a little bit so I can tap into the other things that I want to do. I am also going back to school, so I'm actually going to be studying as of man.
It's the way, man. Same here, bro. You got to.
So I'm starting next month with that, bro.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of online courses, going to campus like once a week or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have too much on my plate, but I'm trying to find a way where I can just make it all balance nicely with, having a relationship, still having time with my family, and just I'm really trying to figure it out. But I think I'm sort of getting there. But hey, time will tell. But with regards to the business itself, I'm just keeping it at a bit of like an even pace right now, medium pace.
Yes.
But in 5 years, I would like to start maybe doing having my own gym. That is something that's definitely in the pipeline that I've been planning towards.
Oh yeah.
I can't really give away the location that me and my business partner are planning on, but
okay, no problem, no, until it starts to manifest itself.
So I can't wait for that, but I'll let you guys know once things are already put in place and solidified. I can't wait.
Consider me your first client.
All right, for sure.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm always looking to if things can be done in a way where we support one another, and you're still getting those results.
Why not, bro? Why
not? I mean, not many, especially black folk in our country, and particularly in our country, is that who's go and say, I want to start up a gym. It's generally more other things like I want to start a football club. But generally a gym, it takes a lot of
that's true.
Because take into account is that gyms are mainly run by the other people of other demographics. And managed by us, our people look like us.
We're the ones who are the foot soldiers at those gyms.
You get what I'm saying?
You hardly see us at the top levels. You know what I'm saying?
But how serious are we going to go to that level where we take a gym seriously, where people are getting results, building a community, understanding one another? And I'm not saying it's exclusive, it should be exclusive for black.
No.
Please don't get me wrong, guys. It's just more... There needs to be that your results speak volumes beyond who you are. But they must just know it's you.
They must
just know that it's
that's so true.
You know what I mean? So I really applaud you for that, because
thank you, bro.
It's really acknowledging. Don't be shy, and I will say this right now. Don't be shy if some gyms don't produce results and there's people that know you. If they come to your side, it's not your fault. It's their money,
bro. And the thing is, I'm using my experience, to my own advantage and benefit, because like I said, my business partner who I'm doing this with, she doesn't know much about the gym. She's a gym person herself, but she doesn't really know about the workings and the inner workings of a gym. I've worked in 2 or 3 gyms now, and I've seen the ugly side and the good side. So I figured all these gyms I've worked for, I know the mistakes that they've made from a management perspective in dealing with people. I've seen the the labor law kind of mistakes they've made. I've seen those what's the word, the day-to-day transaction, or day-to-day operation, should I say, that's the word, the day-to-day operation mistakes these people make. So I figured, take those mistakes, find a way to just make it work for you, and make this gym near perfect. Obviously I'll make mistakes somewhere, but make it damn near perfect where you at least cover the bases. Cover the foundation stuff. Everything else will just sort itself out.
Absolutely.
It will sort itself out.
Speaking from a health perspective. A lot of, if you look at the stats, a lot of what are generally a very obese country. We've become very obese. When you account, we are very Western influenced. And whatever Western does, we follow suit. But I think now there are a lot of black people going into their stride when it comes to getting fit. But we still have a large percentage of people who don't realize that this is a health. That's true. We are punted, we're put there, KFC, McDonald's, unhealthy eating. And look, be as it may, food and eating healthy is expensive. Let's take a trip to Woolworths, bro. You'll see what's going on. You know what I mean? A bag of freshly cut vegetables, fresh from the farm.
Free-range chicken.
Free-range chicken.
I recently learned that word free-range. The chicken is chicken, right?
This chicken has never smelled in David's life.
Bro, exactly.
Free-range.
Free-range, right?
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's a liberal chicken.
My man. Went to private school.
And varsity. You know what I mean? That would be our main excuse. And I look into our community as black folk, or just generally as South Africans as a whole, is that what is our main problem? What is getting us here? And besides those points that I put out in terms of fast food, because anyone can go and blame fast food. But it's a
choice to make, eat that fast food. At the end of the day, everything is a choice. So we can't really blame it on the fast food, even though the fast food companies, I'd say they planned this. Because I don't know how true this is, but I heard that apparently it's something called the bull effect or the matador effect. You know the matador, the guys
the guys
fighting. Now apparently, there's a reason why these companies use colors like red and the colors that are related to red, like yellow and orange. Apparently the color red sends some sort of a hunger or not even hunger, like a lust, kind of hormone to the human body.
I've heard about that theory though.
And I was just then I just started thinking like, okay, hold on. I don't want to go too off topic here, but
go on.
I'm like, wait a minute, McDonald's, KFC, there's a bit of red and yellow in all these. And it can't be a coincidence.
No.
And the fact that they place these places in like the most, easy to access, places, it's like, no man, guys, this is a plan. This is some sort of weird diabolical plan.
Nando's,
bro.
McDonald's, KFC.
Here's crazy. I don't want to be all conspiracy theory. Here's a crazy thing. Remember Vodacom used to be blue and green?
Yes.
And then they changed to red.
Yeah.
As soon as they got red, everything just, went
It skyrocketed. Yeah.
VA, the gym Virgin Active, same thing. Back in the early 2000s, they were like green and blue, red. I'm just thinking, no man, there's a plan here, guys. So how it ties into the whole fast food thing, I think it's just that maybe people don't realize that in some weird capacity they are maybe in a way being, I don't want to say tricked, but they sort of being put into this position where as in food is it's quick and easy, it's right here.
It's there.
And the fact that chicken breast and them are not as cheap, so to speak, doesn't really help the situation as well. So it's tough, and it's tough to really pinpoint where the issue is.
It is
with regards to the people. Maybe it's a culture. Not we have this culture of big is better.
The education behind it. The education behind it is so important because look, man, we have these factions where they glorify being this way. That's fine. Do your business. But just know the health implications behind it.
Bro.
But it also plays a part where if you're going to influence this, what are we teaching our kids to eat?
Exactly.
I mean, I was at a store right now with my mother. Actually, I went to go take her to the mall for a bit. And we went to this place to get some sandwiches to eat. Kids throwing his toys. I want it now!
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, he went that crazy, he went that fiend. I'm like, I'll give you a piece of broccoli. But it really does.
I think our generation should really take responsibility for where this health and nutrition thing is going. But we can't focus on what our grandparents and them did because they didn't have this information during their partying days. Everything just kind of progressed over time as information started, coming out there. Thanks to the advent of the internet and things like that definitely helped. But I think it's our responsibility as the current generation to actually do something and shift those things because how many of our parents or grandparents have died from things like heart disease and diabetes? Like I can name so many right now, and I'm thinking this could have been prevented.
Absolutely.
This could have been prevented.
Absolutely.
But here you guys are fitting this notion from apartheid. Hey, just eat because hey, women like men who are big and it's like, okay, how do you know if my heart and my organs can handle that though? Like, why are you sending me to the early grave?
And it's really actually concerning considering our nation is a very we drink for everything. Alcohol is our biggest.
That's a whole other thing, another demon right there.
Pretty much of a Herbalife person. And if we could go there, no grinds to that. If it makes you money selling products at a high rate shop,
go ahead.
You know what I mean? There's been many a product that has existed and gone away.
Exactly.
So for me, it's like I'm not really one for it because, like I said myself, I really minimize my supplement intake. At the same time, you will not catch me dead. Putting Herbalife in my body. You won't catch me dead. I'm sorry.
Even me. No, but again, I'm not gonna knock on that business. It's just never like the whole MLM multi-level marketing thing. It's just never been for me.
It's never enticed me, bro.
You know what my problem with that thing is, bro? Again, I'm not gonna knock these people. I don't want to keep saying these disclaimers, but I know how people are. So I want them to understand that there's another side to see this thing.
Yes.
I've seen those things destroy relationships, be it family or romantic relationships. Simply because you no longer see a friend as a friend, you see them as a potential sale. And then people take this energy to Christmas parties, to someone's birthday, bloody hell, to even someone's funeral. Imagine at a funeral, there's a person trying to sell you Herbalife. It's like, bro, like, what the hell happened? And this is where I saw a lot of this, because I've been approached by so many of them, bro. Like, there's many others that I can just name, where people, they lose their humanity just to get this sale. And it's just like, no man, guys, something's wrong here. Like, you can't even see your favorite cousin anymore because his cousin is so into that world. And it's just like, guys, no man, like, it's like this. And my thing is this here, and I don't want to go too off topic, but maybe it can lead to another topic. Why are us black people so like entrenched in these things?
I think it's more like a status thing.
Yeah.
I think my opinion, like Oh, I use Herbalife there because it's a freaking expensive.
It is.
It's an expensive product.
I'm not shitting on the product, right? Mind my French.
Yeah.
I think it does work to a certain extent. It's just that the whole operation behind it is just what makes me
it's
go.
Just it's like
it's not really it's not really for me like
how
that.
much for protein whey? 850.
Hey, bro. For 800 grams or something,
800
not even a
grams?
full kg, it's like, no, man. And the fact that us black people are so into it,
dude.
Like, it's like, why? Because a friend of mine from America said that in America, it's the Latino community that are so into it.
What? Latinos?
Bro, the Latinos are the ones that are... Even there's a movie called, what is it called again? Betting on Zero. Where this billionaire, what is his name, Bill something, Bill Ackman, I think, he was basically attacking Herbalife, and he was going into the stock market trying to actually basically close down Herbalife and actually get their stocks to plummet, because he was saying this is a pyramid scheme, this is an interesting thing. I'll give you a link to it.
Sure,
interesting thing. And it was just going into how these Herbalife folks are just like, why are they targeting the Latinos in general? Because that's what I noticed. Why are the Latinos getting attacked? Why are the Latinos into this thing? Why are they the ones who are getting screwed out of money?
Yeah.
So now I see the same mindset here with us black people. And like I said, it's not just Herbalife, there's all these other immigrants. Why is it us black people who are always at the front of this thing? Like,
wouldn't it be
makes
because
no sense to me?
It would probably be because of the need for the need to get results here now. I think I've always emphasized this in terms of weight loss. If you're not ready mentally, it's going to be useless. So being in that spectrum, you got to be ready mentally. And people in such a desperate position to do anything to get the results they want, even if it means Brazilian butt lifts.
Yeesh, dude.
It's where it's gone, bro. I've seen videos of Brazilian butt lifts gone wrong. Like, it's crazy. So people are, you do anything and any option to get a quick effect. That's how we behave as society.
I think us as black people as a whole, I think that's how we've become.
We struggle.
We become very instant gratification based. Absolutely. We are just chasing that quick dollar. We're chasing that quick results because we want to be seen and we want to be an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. Guys, like, whatever happens to just working and grinding and really putting in the work to get to a place, bro. Because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
It's about the journey.
The journey is where you're going to learn the fundamentals to actually sustain your dream, your final destination. But you see all these stories of people becoming these instant successes and then they fall flat that quick. Bro.
Quickly,
The faster they get there, the quicker they fall. And it's just like, why are we as a people falling for this, bro? Like, it's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. That's so true. It's so true. Instead of actually, you know that you're dealing with human beings. Know that there's intricate parts that you need to go into detail. Know that you have to go through people skills. You're dealing with people. You're dealing with people.
Even Kevin Samuel said himself, bro. I was actually listening to a podcast of his, one of his, you know how Kevin. He was telling me that life is about relationships, man. It's not about your accomplishments and your. No one cares about those. It's about relationships.
Absolutely.
You need to learn how to sustain and maintain relationships, because regardless of whether you're a loner or whether you're a public person or an outgoing person, it's about, can you sustain some sort of relationship with a group of people? Doesn't necessarily mean romantic relationship, but it's networking. Do you know how to network? Because people will remember you for how you make them feel, not for what you did or said.
What you did, exactly.
So,
it's so great.
We live in a society, bro, where people just don't know how to be people anymore. They don't know how to actually properly fraternize with people anymore. And it's like, now I'm seeing it in the black community, like I'm walking or I'm running. Back in the day, let's say in the early 90s, giving away my age, I'll be walking somewhere. Here's someone passing by, someone, done. And we just never see that person again. But there was that basic thing of saying, hey man, I see you, how you doing? Just acknowledging your presence as we walk past each other to never see each other again.
That's true.
These days, hardly see it, bro. Hardly see it. And it's like, what happened to us as a people, bro? Are we chasing all these annoying, useless things that don't mean nothing in the long run? Are we just going, it's like Ubuntu, the spirit of Ubuntu itself. It's gone.
I had that conversation with a colleague when I was away, actually. That's funny you mentioned that. I said Ubuntu is like, it's like fading away slowly, and we're not. And
I think Ubuntu is what, obviously Kevin Samuels doesn't know this, but Kevin Samuels, it's what he was alluding to. Is that there has to still be that, that sort of like, what can I say, like a companionship between people,
a rapport.
A rapport, that's the word, between people. So our society is like, especially with our black folks, like we're dying, we're losing that, bro. People don't know how to talk to people anymore because everyone's hiding behind a bloody camera, hiding behind the social this guy hiding behind the social media page. Like no one knows how to be personable anymore, and it's just like, damn, bro, it worries me. And what I also see, sorry to go for an tangent here, is that it's trickling into relationships as well, as in romantic relationships.
Yeah,
and people wonder why they break up so quick. It's like, because you guys don't know how to talk.
And that's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
And that's something I missed out. It was like Valentine's Day is like
sure.
I mean, everybody's so head sprung about the whole situation. About look, let me be very clear.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being single.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being alone.
Of course.
There's nothing wrong with not receiving anything.
Yeah.
This thing comes once every 365 days.
Yeah.
If you receive and if it's something that you really do and if it's something that you really feel that you should do for somebody, go for it.
Yeah, it's all good.
People forget you don't need to be in a relationship to admire someone.
Exactly.
That's why they had something called secret admirers.
Exactly.
People are forgetting. This is the time actually, if anything, the 14th shouldn't be something to give to your already there lover.
Yeah.
But it also gives those single women to shoot their shot.
Exactly.
Shoot your shot.
Show them some love.
Yeah, show some love. Even though you know with somebody. Take that initiative, go get something nice, write a letter, write a note, or a kind gesture.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to lead to something.
It might not exactly, but
maybe just getting it out there, you never know, and hoping for the best.
Absolutely.
Throw into the universe will come back somehow, so why not?
You're throwing gems.
Exactly.
You're throwing gems, why not? Everyone's like on some, Valentine's meme. What am I going to get on Valentine's? People are literally talking about it alone, but this is something I spoke to about to stay. And we spoke about it this morning, actually, we had a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? It's funny how certain individuals who you know as personal characters, their characters are shitty.
Yeah.
Their characters are shitty, be male or female, but they still feel that they need that type of loving when it comes one time in the 365 times a day. How does that work?
That makes no sense to me, brother.
And I'm being very hypothetical. I'm not naming names.
Yeah.
I'm not calling anyone out here. But it's a hypothetical situation where you find this person on social media, generally, they're generally just shitty, they talk negative all the time. Then come 14th of February, oh my, who always me? No gifts for me. I'll buy myself a gift and then come on. How are you treating people to... That's
arrogance, bro.
And that's my thing. It's Valentine's Day, we've already established. It's a business marketing ploy. Like any other special occasion there might be.
It's ego-based, I think.
But it's just to show that I don't really care much.
Yeah.
If I don't receive anything, if somebody don't say... It's what it is. My life goes on.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
My hand wants to do something, and I'm like, I'm cool because she's a natural romantic. I'm not, but I'm learning.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do it. I've never been one to celebrate Valentine's Day anyway. Whether I was with chicks in the past, I just never really fell into it. But she wants to do it, so I'm like, you know what? To make her happy, I'm gonna do it.
Remember at school? Quick one. Remember at school they used to like. Obviously, we went to the same school. I'm not gonna go down because I think I'm on the concept. Remember at school they used to go through a class list. I don't know if it happened in your class list.
Yeah.
They came on the class list. So, what do you want to buy for this person? You want to buy a box of roses? You want to buy some chocolates? And then just put that person's name there and just say what you want to get them. I think a rose is like $10 and a $15. And then come the day, bruh. Come the day Friday, but and you'll find Valentine's Day was probably on a Friday. And you'll find that everyone, the prefects or the higher, they used to come through.
Red and white.
You know what I mean? Red and white. They used to say just red and white. And then next thing they'll tell you like, they give you the rose, You're looking at this box of chocolates, you're like, okay. I knew that. I was gonna pass it to him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It was like it was so silent. I think I saw this when I was in grade 8. When I was 14. It was the most silent, awkward moment. And I was like, what's going on? I didn't anticipate because I was not paying attention to this. I didn't care. So whoever the pretty guys were and the pretty girls were, get your just report. I will jack those chocolates, man. Nonsense. See how big I am.
And funny enough, I was telling my girl about this, but she was asking me why you don't like Valentine's Day. And it had to open up a little wound from the past. Valentine's Day 2001.
Oh wow.
I'm in grade 7.
Oh wow.
Bruh. So what happens is, I'm still in Durban at the time. There was a hand that I used to like there. She was a neighbor of mine. So, that girl next door vibe, right? It felt like it was one of those, it's like, something you see in a movie or something. And this time obviously didn't know how I actually liked it like that. But I just kept quiet. You know who I was like, if you ever remember the movie Spider-Man, the original one with Tobey Maguire?
Yes.
It's that awkwardness.
Oh, yeah.
Outside. It's like, Mary Jane, that kind of situation. So it's this Mary Jane of mine here. I decided, you know what? Let me get her something. So I bought her like one of those 5 rand roses. I bought her a top deck chocolate. A chocolate.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I go to school. So we're all dressed in our civvies now, you know what it is. Usual. I think it was a Friday probably.
Yeah.
All I remember, I gave this hand a happy Valentine's Day. I'm your secret admirer. She's like, oh, thanks. I don't really like top deck.
Oh.
The look on her face when she said it. That's exactly what the look on her face when she said it. It's like, she'll give me that friend zone look. With the I don't really like top deck, and she gives it to her girl there, and I'm just like,
no, she did not. In front of her, in front of you,
me, bro. So I was like, yeah, this is some BS right there. I'm never doing this again. Kids are me, because I'm douchebags, though. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm just like, nah.
Like your life flashes before your eyes, bro.
It's like, nah. I'm like, I've never. And the thing is that the fact that this happened, I don't know if it happened to your primary school, but remember when they all used to line us up like in an assembly? This big concrete slab. Happened right there. So imagine, here's us grade 7A, here's grade 7B, here I am in grade 7A giving it to her in front of everyone else.
And now you got your walk of shame to deal with.
And there's my boys are just like,
of course they always like that.
Oh snap! That was where my disassociation with Valentine's Day began. I was like, techno.
No, I get it. No, shit. Valentine's Day always has like a little bit of a wound that opens and stuff. Different because I really was a kid who just did not care. Because girls were not my attention, because girls were not attracted to me. If girls are not attracted to me, I move on with my life. I'm like, you know what, bro? Here's a rose, catch.
Bro, you know, of course. Funny you say that. Dealing with rejection as men, which is something that I think we deal with every day, not just from women, but just the life, because you know we all deal with failures, day-to-day failures, bro. Like, why are guys, a lot of guys in today's society, you got niggas crying on TikTok about something, and I'm just like, whatever happened to guys just taking that L, learning from it, moving forward, and eventually you'll get that W. But why are people crying on social media? And I wonder why my niece was saying to me that, man, boys are weird these days. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, no, boys are so soft. There was a boy crying because he wasn't picked for the soccer team or something like. I'm like, okay, I get that bit, but why was he? He's like, he was just going crazy, and he's just, I'm just like, boys are so soft and weak, and this is a 12-year-old girl telling me this, and I'm just like, that worries me now going forward. It was like, dude, I've been rejected for the soccer team, but you won't see me crying in front of everyone.
No, you are 12. How do you know about soft?
Bro, exactly. Who should be hanging out with?
Who you been hanging out with? Like,
you listen to Kevin Samuels, I'm sure, bro.
Who you been dating?
And I'm just like, it's a lesson, right? Fellas. We're gonna take L's in everything we do in life. But just take it in your stride and take a lesson, because there's always gonna be a lesson, and just keep moving, dude. Like,
absolutely.
Crying about it is not gonna help with anything. Like, it really won't.
It won't. Like, it's just, if anything, it's just gonna make the matters worse. I don't advise anybody to go online and put a TikTok up and you crying over a woman. Do not, guys, don't do this. Just don't do it.
Look, I'm all for guys crying. I'm all for guys.
It's fine.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to sometimes let off your emotions. It's just how and where. On social media, I'm very half and half about that one. Given the Kanye West situation, the Will Smith situation, I'm very, I understand their plight. But on a TikTok where you're just going crazy because a girl rejected you, or you found out your girl was cheating, or it's like, fellas, there's a subtle way to handle. Defeat.
Handle it, but handle it.
Like really control your emotions, guys. Like, because as men, especially black men, we don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
We don't have that luxury.
Lord Jesus, no, we don't.
We don't have that luxury.
We don't have it.
I was watching The Boys, you know The Boys.
Yeah.
What's that black dude's name? The guy the one, if you remember Homelander, when there was that black dude who was like telling Homelander, hey man, you're not as special as you think. I think it was season 2 or season 1, I forgot. So this old timer, he's like the Lex Luthor of that universe, bro. He's telling Homelander,
I remember,
you are a product we don't care about, you're not a specialist.
He was one of the scientists, guys.
He's like one of the scientists of one of the head of that company that runs a superhero.
I remember that.
And he said something which really hit me where he said, unlike you, I'm black, I don't have that privilege to go crazy and throw tantrums.
I remember that episode,
It spoke volumes to me because I realized that us as black men, we think that our emotions and us going rah about everything gives us power, but exactly, it doesn't, bro. It doesn't. It makes us look weak. It makes us a target, bro.
I mean, we do it differently here, man. Of course, we show it through our possessions and
bro,
what we have.
Exactly, dude.
Going through and guys will show how much cars they have. Throwing how much cash you can throw into a bucket of ice and pouring champagne over it. That's
bro.
But really speaking, it's
it just worries me because how many brothers are in jail because of this, bro? How many guys are in jail probably because they regret making an emotional choice? Like maybe they caught their girl cheating, then they decide to shoot the girl and the guy.
Speaking of which, I mean, we now this week,
that situation with the
police officer.
Oh man!
I mean, really?
Hey.
Number one,
what happened there?
Clearly, it probably was a lover's tiff.
Yeah.
Because she's a nurse, he's a police officer. He walked into the hospital. He saw her. As soon as he saw her on sights, he drew his gun, shot her, and she died on the spot.
Damn.
Homie tried to take his own life.
Yeah.
Now he's currently alive. He's in intensive care at this moment.
God.
It's not the first time situations like this happen.
I've been seeing situations like this since.
Especially with our police force.
Oof.
It's not the first time this has happened. There's quite a few scenarios where you hear gentlemen going through these things, and they take this road less traveled of taking another person's life.
Just because they have the, I won't say authority too, but the fact that they have that gun, they probably feel like they do.
These officers do go through things psychologically.
I can imagine.
I mean, look, not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago, there was a man who had a breakdown where he was fighting his own colleagues. I don't know if you saw that. He's
a cop.
A cop.
Oh, snap.
I think it was in the Western Cape.
Yeah.
He was like literally fighting. I saw some Facebook. He was fighting.
Yeah.
He even did like a little bit of a spinning kick there. Like he was trying to I think, and based on the context of what people said online, and what the story was, they said he had witnessed his brother dying, if I'm not mistaken. He had witnessed the death of somebody very close to him. So I think he was at his wit's end. So I think these are the type of things we need to take into consideration. I'm not defending the fact that he has taken a life. He needs to be responsible for this.
There's consequences to that. He has to suffer them as much as the next person.
The living are not done with him.
That's probably why he was kept alive. That's probably what God was like, hey man, the living aren't done with you.
They're not done with you yet. So he needs to face justice. He needs to, because he took away someone's child. He took someone's child, which is anyway. So these are the things when you go through these psychological things. I know with a lot of our police force, there needs to be more better channels in how they're engaged, how they go through these things. Because for them, they're human beings. And a
better screening process maybe when you hire them.
Yeah.
Instead of just making them do some bullshit boot camp thing, which probably does nothing for them anyway, doesn't teach them anything. Maybe start doing more mental health type of things for them.
Yeah.
Also, just to have them. I mean, I think in America, I believe that the cops there do have like a counselor who comes and counsels them from a mental health. How do you feel about this arrest that you made, or how do you feel about this kill? Because maybe they had to kill a gang
person.
Someone they put someone fired back at them or something. The fact that those channels are there is pretty good. It's a nice thing. But we need to have those things.
We need to have
cops are just, they seem a bit unhinged sometimes, bro.
Big time.
Because like you said, it's not the first time we've had a situation like this, bro.
No, not the first time. I mean,
and it just worries me, like were you gonna give a gun to a person like this?
Yeah. I mean, how many psych evaluations are you going through?
Bro, who says you can't do that to a random passerby somewhere? And it's like,
what happens?
And is the police force gonna take accountability for it, or are they just gonna just say,
sweep it under the
rug? Weird,
you know what I mean? Because now it really, they will have to, because taking into account we do have Me Too movements, movements. They have to answer it. They have to be accountable. They have to look into these things. it's really important for them because it keeps happening now. Is it really a concern for women once you start dating a police officer? Is it something to be concerned about?
Yeah.
She was in a position where she probably thought that she was safe because this man is a law enforcement officer.
But now look.
Now it's turned on her.
That's sad.
It's scary.
Now that you put it that way, that's very sad.
It's this deep, man. But anyway.
Now rest in peace to her.
I know.